Hey guys, it's Melody here, and so today I want to talk to you about my Gaynor Mindens point shoes, and I am putting my hair in a bun because I did have a flight this morning. I was visiting family in Texas, and so this is really what I look like all day. But I did want to make a video today just because I had tons of time because I already did all my work and my homework and stuff like that. So I have enough time to make a video, and I wanted to do that for a while. So I'm going to get into it right now. Some light details about my trip in case you're wondering. I went for like 4 or 5 days probably, and my flight got canceled twice, so it got pushed like a day. Like I was supposed to come back Monday, and I came back Tuesday instead. And it was really fun, and it was really nice seeing my family, and that's all I'm going to say because we have a video to get to. So these are my Gaynor Mindens right here, and they are, I know that they're 8.5 wide, high vamp, high heel, and it's the number 4 box, and it's a hard shank. So these are my shoes. And so I want to talk to you about basically the shoe today. So a couple things that it's different from a traditional shoe, and I do have some traditional shoes here to compare them to. I have a pair of Block Serenades. I have a pair of Grishko, I believe Fuerte Pro, possibly Fuerte Pro, or another type of Grishko. And I have my Capizios here. So I'm just going to compare to these because out of all my shoes, I think these ones are the best to compare with at the moment. So um, the things that are different about this shoe is that it doesn't have a shank made out of like glue and like material. It is plastic, so it's supposed to match the color of your um, bag. Like the bag is, my bag is green because it's a hard shank, and the shank is green too, so you can really tell that. The plastic goes from the box here all the way up till here, and there is some shock absorbent sponge here and here for jumping. And the elastics are on the side. Basically, that's all I'm gonna say for now about that. So I feel like the larger kind of platform makes it easier to balance. Some people say it's harder, but I think not. These are my Block shoes right here, and I feel like this is the most comparable to a Block point shoe because their platforms are basically the same size. It's just that this one is rounder, so you can't really, it looks like it's smaller. Like this one looks like it's bigger than this one, and this one looks smaller just because this is rounder. That made no sense, so I'm gonna move on. But I feel like it has that Block platform, but if you look at the box area, the Block is like just a giant square. You know, it has no shape. So I feel like this part here with the little curve is very comparable to a Grishko, just the way that it kind of sinks in. Maybe not as much, but it sinks in a little bit. I'm doing a comparison so that you can look at your point shoes, whatever they may be, and kind of get a little like comparison out of it, just so you can kind of, you know, figure out the shoe. And this is a dirty Capizio, but the color is comparable just because they're both very tan. This is, I'm looking at this little spot right here. They're both tan, so if you have Capizios, I think you'll like the color of this. But Capizios are like a darker shade, you know. I mean, not really. It's just more orangey than these shoes. Okay. And I'm gonna put these back now. And we're just gonna talk about this so far. So I'm gonna go into my experience with these shoes. So I'm not gonna be like fake in this video. Let's just be honest. When I got these, I felt really bad. I don't know, because there's so many negative comments about this. I was trying to not get them. Like when I wore them, I was like, my Grishkos are better. My Grishkos are better. But in reality, these are so good for my feet, and these are honestly the most perfect shoes I've found so far, which is really hard to say this early on into my dancing career. But these, honestly, I feel like they're the perfect shoe, and that's a little bit far fetched because I'm gonna try more shoes later on. But this is hitting it really, really, really close to the perfect shoe. I feel more confident in these. I don't think about them at all during class. I can really pull up in these shoes a lot better than I could in any other shoe. I'm not scared. I don't think of fear. If I fall, I get back up and I'm okay. You know, I usually when I used to fall, I would stop and I'd be like too scared to try it again. But with this one, I would just keep pushing forward. And most of the time when I do try something new, I do get it very easily because of these shoes. Now these are not a cheater shoe. I'm just going to say that because I do have a Q&A video that's going to go up soon. So do not just wait for that because I'm not explaining all of that in this video. But yeah, so this is definitely something to try. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to be really perfect for you because it probably isn't, because it's very hard to find the perfect shoe and everyone's feet are different. But in my experience, this is the best shoe that I've tried so far. So kudos to you. This isn't dead yet, but I am going to get another pair because I've been really pushing on these at home. I've been practicing an insane amount because I've been pushing for that double pirouette, and I've gotten it a couple times because of these shoes. I know it's like, it's not right to say like I did something good in dance because of my shoes, but the shoes have a big impact on like what you do. Like if you have the wrong shoe, you probably can't do anything. And I think that was the case with all of these shoes right here. I think the case with these shoes here was that they weren't the right shoe, so I would feel underpowered by them and I just wouldn't be able to explore new things. I did get my double pirouette a couple times and that was extremely exciting, and so I'm continuing to push for that perfect double pirouette, which is really a long way to go, but we're trying here. And it is so hard to pull up. Like, it's easy to pull up, but it's really hard to roll through that foot, so you gotta do it. You have to be strong to roll up in these. You really do. I can do like my full releve in these shoes because they are like kind of soft for me, I guess. And it really makes you have to push to roll up. So it is harder to get up, but when you get up, I can balance there for years and years. I could balance there without any. Legitimately, I could just sit there and balance for like ever. Just sit there, chilling, balancing. Like, I balance so easy on these. It's actually ridiculous, but I love it, obviously. And only like 3 people in my class have these shoes, which may be very uncomfortable, but again, you're doing what you need to do for your feet. So I am getting another pair because I'm going to keep these for at-home use because I am tearing it up a little bit and it is getting a little softer. Like I feel it, like I can tell. And it's just the whole top part's coming off. So I'm just gonna keep these for at-home use so I can tear them up as much as I want. And then I have my class shoes, which I'm gonna get soon because it is my early birthday present. So yeah, and just some. I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but I'm gonna talk about my shoes. So the lady I gave them to sewed them really bad, and I'm really upset about that. So I am sewing my own shoes because the next ones I'm definitely sewing my own shoes. Like that's it. Like I'm not giving them to anybody. I always used to sew my own shoes. Well, this one no, because this was like my second pair. Okay, sorry, these ones no. I'm trying to find one that I sewed. I think it's these. These ones definitely. I think I sewed. I just like spent like forever putting all of them together very neatly, and then I just poured them out and stuff. So So yeah, this is how I sew. I like to sew in a all the way around, and then paying extra attention on the outside to loop it around a couple times. With the this is old, so this is all coming out. But the elastics, I like to go all the way around as well, stitching, and then I like to do an X across. And I'm very specific about my placement of these ribbons and stuff because I do have my measurements written down. I have like how far away from the seam I want it, how like tilted I want it, if I even want it tilted, like things like that. All written down in my book. I might have this little book. And this lady just, no, no, no. First of all, some of them are uneven. Look, this is not even even. Like, it's not even lined up. And this is way too forward for me. I need it a little bit farther back, like a teensy bit, because this is just too much. And she did tie my elastics in the store for me, and then she cut them. These ones, it just opened, like it flung open, and I can't find the elastic, which is why it's so gappy. You see? So I'm getting them online so nobody can sew them for me and no one can touch them. It's all mine. I do it, no one else. But they're okay. So far, they're doing really, really good. And I'm just really happy. And I think it's just an experience. Like, you can't just totally rule out a brand just because of media. Like, do you hear that beeping? It's coming next door. I think they like toasted something or whatever, and the fire alarm. But yeah. So I definitely would recommend these. Just trying, because I know someone's gonna buy them, try them, and then email me about how bad they are, and that's not because of me. So don't do that. But it's just, since everyone's feet are different, you gotta just try it. And my feet are very wide. You can tell they're very wide. And I've been wearing Grishkos, which are very narrow, for a long time. And that has caused my toes to go inward and get bunions, and that's why I have bunions, and I never even knew it because I went to an improper fitter. So let's just keep that in mind here. Be very careful who you go to. Now I'm starting to go to a master fitter because I'm so done with this. Like, I need to get like some master fitting going on here because I have bunions just because I wore the wrong type of point shoe. So be careful. And these are extremely easy to fit, but I'm not saying buy them online, but I'm just saying they're easy to fit because they're so specific. So normally they'll fit you really quickly. Whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you liked the video, and comment and email or whatever you want to do. I'm available at balletpost14@gmail.com all the time, and you can subscribe and watch my other videos. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.